So today we are finally leaving Hongshan area and we're gonna head over to Shanghai. We're taking the high-speed rail, so it should only be like, how long to? 3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, and then we're gonna meet Hans' parents there. They're coming from Anhui, and we're gonna like try to time it at the same time. And yeah, we've both been there before and both liked it the most, but then coming back to China, I think Hans at least has been back to the parts that we've already visited, and he's saying like, wow, like it really has advanced a lot. So we're excited to see what Shanghai is like now, and eat lots of good food, do some more like urban city things since we've been quite nature-y for a while. But yeah, we're really excited and off we go.
So my mom makes this, it's kind of like fermented alcoholic rice in a sweet watery soup. And we found a bottle here, and they make it with honey.
And it's so good.
Really tasty.
So we just got into our hotel in Shanghai, the New World, Radisson Blu. It feels a lot like Vegas or New York, or like definitely a lot more metropolitan. Wherever we've been in the past few days, like at Huangshan and in Hans' hometown, like we have seen no foreigners at all, but here it's like a ton of foreigners. Even just checking in, there was like a woman from London, a girl from Spain, like people from all over Europe, and some Americans. And that was just like the minute that we got out of the taxi and walked into the hotel. So obviously it's a lot more foreigner friendly, and there's so much English everywhere. All of the hotel staff speaks English, whereas before we were super reliant on Hans' family or Hans' like put together Chinese in order to get around. But here it's pretty straightforward. We're told what we need to do, and yeah, so exciting to be back in Shanghai. It's definitely a lot more like expensive, obviously, because it's a big city. So like we were paying maybe like a third of the price of this hotel room in the places that we were previously, more like in the country, and our rooms were huge. Like we were not expecting it. They were like suite level rooms, and it was like 40 USD, whereas here for like the $150-$200 range, it's like your typical American hotel room. But it's comfortable, it's all we can ask for. It's definitely like, it's connected to a mall, so that's really nice. I think every time that I've been to Shanghai in the past, I've just gone from like sightseeing to sightseeing to sightseeing, like all of these different like mega tourist attractions. So I'm kind of looking forward to like taking it easy, doing some shopping. That being said though, I think we are going to a lot of tourist places. Hans right now is picking up his parents. We came on different trains because we went to Huangshan without them, and then they stayed in Hefei. But we kind of tried to time it so that we would arrive around the same time. But yeah, I think we're just gonna grab some lunch and then go to some gardens and temples and maybe do some shopping and then walk around the Bund at night. So it's gonna be another fun but packed day. This is our second to last full day in China. We have another full day tomorrow, and then we leave a little before lunch on Sunday. So yeah, making the most of it, having a good time.
Beijing was super crowded. It's almost
The sun.
I had it all figured out. Knew which road I would go down. Thought I could do it all on my own. Then you came around. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. That love was a good detour. I had the mountains on my mind.
We started off the day by going to the Yew Garden as well as the market and the bazaar next door. Everything was so beautiful, and I could not get over how great of the weather that we were having on this trip. The sun was out, the skies were blue, and there was just so much to do. There are restaurants, cafes, exhibits, gift shops, everything that you could really ask for, and we saw couples, families, people of all ages. It was so perfect, and it was just such a great place to spend our day. What we found out was that the Yew Garden itself was built during the 16th century under the Ming Dynasty, and the guy who built it, Pan Un, was actually building it for his father, and the name itself means pleasing and satisfying to one's parents. It was to show his motivation and his filial piety to his parents, so the garden is also known as the Garden of Peace and Comfort, and it's so that your elders and your parents can experience that same kind of peace and comfort in their own old age and when they come to the grounds to explore it themselves. I thought it was so fitting that we went with Hans's parents because that's exactly the kind of experience that we wanted them to have, and it truly was just such a calming and relaxing day. I highly recommend you also check out the shops because they're right next door to the garden, so whether you go before or after, it's a great place to just stop by and explore.
Easy come and easy go. You're an unfading star, a gentle love, the kind that lifts you up, no matter how far apart. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's like we've always known, been set in stone, unbreakable. It's like I've always dreamed, true harmony, unmistakable, through each night we'll keep burning bright. I'm so lucky to be loved by you, and come the storms, weather short or long, well, I'll still be right where you are. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's
After spending a long time in the different gardens, we were definitely feeling a little tired and in need of a pick-me-up. We initially set out to search for a tea house, but they were all closed, so we ended up at a Tim Hortons Express. Hans and I had never tried Tim Hortons before, much less the Express, so it was kind of funny that our first time was in China. After that, we headed back to the hotel to do a little bit of resting. While Hans's parents went back to their room, we decided to just explore the area a little bit. Our hotel was right next to the New World shopping mall, and they also have a popular walking street that we just decided to peruse before sunset. We got these massive beef sticks. They were actually so tasty. We went back and got another one later. And then we were off to dinner to meet Hans's cousin, who had recently moved to the city for work. What I thought was so cool was that on their version of Grab or Uber, it also tells you at the stoplights how long each stoplight is. So it literally has a countdown that takes you to let you know that, okay, you have 50 seconds, 30 seconds until it's time to go. Hans's cousin Shui Shui picked the restaurant, and I have to say it was really, really good. We were trying to find as much local cuisine as possible. I have to admit that I'm definitely a sucker for Americanized Chinese food, and until I met Hans and until we moved to Singapore, I really had not tried my fair share of actual Chinese food. I have to say though, I love it. It is so tasty. These desserts were so pretty, and it was a great night.